the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Dallas Mavericks at American Airlines Center. It's been hard to come by a W lately for this Mavericks group. Dismal record over the last 10 games, just 2-8. Nothing seems to be going their way right now. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who've either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the American Airlines Center. We're in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks. All live on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. The Mavericks hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. They don't have a lot of great things going on right now, losing their first 6 to start the season.
And before the season.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. And for the Mavericks, Chandler Parsons out there with Green. Then there's Darren Williams. And then there's Steven Adams. The three. Another three that time. A beautiful shot from Freak. Freak's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Switch here. Mayo's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Durant's checked in for Ibaka. And Freak subbed in for Green. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up a dominating first.
What Kevin had
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. First of all, the work you've done getting to the free throw line has been top-notch. That's the way to attack. Don't back off. Keep going at it. We were able to make an impact with our low-post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get. So no problem for Oklahoma City.
Hi, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Kevin Durant. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
Well,
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. After 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1. Things have come together for them very quickly here early in the season. And I think we're really going to enjoy this type of game, a battle of super athletes, if you will. Shaq, this question for you. Can either team slow the other ones down, or are we just looking at a high-flying free-for-all?
I don't really care about that, Ernie, right now. Get your popcorn ready. You want highlights, just the game you want to see.
You don't care?
You've been practicing, man.
Always. You'll see tonight.
I don't doubt it. But I'll be the only one putting on the real show.
Yeah, not a vibe. Can't say about it. You better start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level.
Always a talking freak. See you out there, man.
We're coming at you from the Peak Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. The Pelicans coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
And, you know, that's the thing. Now they've got to play better than good because average basketball isn't going to get it done.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with the Here's Freak. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Davis is out there with Anderson. And it's Ajinça in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oklahoma City. Rogers checked in for Enes Kanter. And Freak subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for New Orleans, Mahimi comes in for Alexis Ajinça. And it's Brooks in for Drew Holiday. And an intentional foul right there. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the foul called on Freak. And so that's the end of the first half. Thunder lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, you know, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up, so.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
congratulations.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
Things haven't been pretty for them lately, but his performance in this win is definitely a step in the right direction. He wanted this one badly. You could tell that right off the bat. He put his game into another gear and was playing angry tonight, fellas.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for and delivering.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
These two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City. They've had a lot of success early on in the season and have been able to string together some excellent games. You'd have to say their overall approach has been well thought out and has been validating those high expectations coming into the season. We will be watching Russell Westbrook in this one, and we hear from so many players and coaches who all say Westbrook has the mindset of the greats. What does that mean to you, Shaq?
Thunderstorms come with the territory here in the Sooner State. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thunder enjoying this break from the road. This their first look at this year's New York squad. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at Oklahoma City leading by 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Knicks, Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then it's Zeller. Then it's Thornton. And it's Lynn in at the... one spot.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Russell Westbrook. 15th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And, you know, going back to him being one of the top dime droppers in the league, it's his ability to control the pace of the game and his peripheral vision.
Freak kicks to Ibaka. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Ibaka's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Knicks trail by 11. An intentional foul committed. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Freak's checked in for Durant. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thornton. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Freak. Here's Lynn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Oklahoma. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 17. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Look who's coming out.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes.
OKC, make some noise.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our... So no problem for Oklahoma City.
Kevin, what was the
2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he... And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille...
super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. They've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. The Thunder